What is up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a very short video because I realised that my past few videos have been over 10 minutes long, so I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible. So I thought I'd just hop on here with my emoji because I haven't actually used it in quite a while, and I thought you guys might miss it, so here you go. This video is inspired by somebody who actually asked me a question in my comments a few weeks ago, and I thought it'd be good to just make a video and create a quick resource as well that people could use if they really wanted to. And it's regarding how to choose which university and which medical school in particular to go to. I love Google Sheets. Google Docs and Google Slides can stay in the bin, but Google Sheets is fantastic. I use it for most things. So I'm gonna link in the description box below or something, a Google Sheets spreadsheet that I've put together. Will help you, I hope, whittle down the universities that you are thinking of going to or thinking of applying to. So the way it works, that like on one of the columns, it's going to have a list of all the universities you can think of. So it can be Manchester, UCL, Newcastle, Edinburgh, whatever university you can think of, just write it down that list. So in the second column, this is where you determine whether the university is a city-based university or campus-based university. Now the difference between the two is that for campus universities, it feels more like your classic university experience where all the students are together in one big place, and basically everywhere you walk around you just see students. Whereas at City University, everywhere's more spread out, so you can like hop out your dorm, you can hop out of your accommodation, and basically you're thrust into whatever city you're living in. You have to navigate your way through said city to get to any lectures or seminars and things like that. So if you're used to or like the hustle and bustle of a big city, a city-based university is perfect for you. But if that's not your vibe, a campus uni would work better for you. If you don't mind either city or campus, fine. There are more opportunities to whittle down your options later. So in the next column, we can do the course length. This applies for any course really, but for medicine in particular, you have to consider whether they do an intercalated year, and this can change the length of your course. So some people want to spend the full time at university, some people want to spend less time at university for those courses. So that is something to consider. And then in the next column, you can put the course structure. When you're writing this list, make sure you highlight what type of course they do so that you can see which university do the type of course that you think you can learn best in that environment. So again, for medicine specifically, you can either write traditional, integrated or PBL. I've talked about the difference between the three in other videos, but also we'll add a little description in the Google Docs in case you forgot and need a refresher. Okay, so the next column is kind of loosely linked to the course length, but we're talking about whether you do an intercalated year for medics or whether you do a year in industry or year abroad for other subjects. So an intercalated year can make your course length longer, but at the end of the 5 years, like I mentioned, the second part of How to Become a Doctor series, the intercalated year can really help you gain more points basically when you're applying for foundation year. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier in this video, if you want to just get through higher education and get a degree and leave, then maybe an intercalated year isn't for you. And then the next column can be whether they do dissections or not, because some universities, they make dissections compulsory, some universities, they offer it as like an optional module, and some universities don't have dissections at all, they just do cadavers. You might think dissections are like absolutely necessary for your medical experience, and if they are, put that down. If you find that a university you're thinking of doesn't do that, you can highlight that in red as like a no-go, and that can be a good way to just like eliminate universities that you don't think you want to go to. Then the next column, you can just have like extra notes about maybe if you went to open days, if like you felt as though you could see yourself going there. Maybe if you like the size of the year. Some universities have really big year groups, some universities have small year groups. That might be like an extra thing you could add. Like, this is entirely customizable. It's very, very, very loosely based off Ali Abdaal's, I think it's like the recall technique or something. But once you see that university, I mean, that's a deal breaker for you, you can highlight that in red. If there are university you're kind of still iffy about, it can be orange. And there's a university you really, really love, everything just seems to work for you, you can do that in green. Then you can kind of just go through that list and whittle it down further and further and further until you have the 4, the 5 universities that you just love, that you want to apply to. Choosing university can be extremely overwhelming, but I would really suggest breaking it down to a list so you can have just a visual aid to help you make your choice. You know I love lists. I've mentioned it in at least 3 videos. Maybe my ending should be live, laugh, lists or something stupid like that, but I'm a big fan of lists. There's a lot of things to think about. So if you can just make the process easier for yourself, it'll just make the whole journey of applying just a little bit more enjoyable. And I hope this video helped you anyway. If you have any more questions about which university to pick, or if you're still a bit confused as to how this spreadsheet I've made works, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you next week, hopefully, and have a great day, evening, morning, afternoon. Stay safe. And yeah, peace out.